Well, look who's back. I'm back here. I'm making videos, guys, for you once again. I wanted to kind of jumpstart here with the old notebook. Spent a lot of time writing the notebook lately about the reselling stuff, life, all types of stuff. We're going to get through this. This video is going to be kind of lengthy, but I'm going to try to start making videos for you guys again. So it's been 2 years. I've made only a couple videos on YouTube, and a lot of it is due to just finding time for myself. I mean, I've been on YouTube. I think my first video was 2006. I was making Pearl Jam videos, live videos from concerts. Then 2009, I was a Zuzu pet hunter. And then I think it was around 2011 is when I first started making reselling videos. So that was 14 years ago, which is nuts, absolutely nuts. And just had to take a hiatus after closing the store down, trying to figure out multiple things, and that's what we're going to be talking about here today, what I've been up to. So I'm going to go to the notebook here, but I'm on year 2 of this purge, right, of eliminating junk, eliminating stuff that's just accumulating. I've had, when I closed the store down, I had all that inventory in that store, and I threw a lot of it out. I donated a lot of it, but I was just getting so much stuff that was coming through that it was just exploding everywhere. So I said to myself when the store closed, we're going to do the antique booth thing, which we talk about a little later in this video. That worked out for the first couple months. We were moving a lot of inventory. It was great, but it didn't work out too well at the end. But the goal is to regain space, to eliminate the clutter in all the areas that I had it with, in terms of the garage, the storage units I had. I had so much stuff everywhere. It was maddening. And the thing is to sell these items or to donate them, right? If they're sellable, let's try to sell them. If they're online stuff, let's sell them online. Let's get them listed. Let's get a pile of it so we can I have this never-ending death pile of items. At the same point, I told myself, I'm not really buying anything. If I do, it has to meet a certain criteria. And that criteria was liquid items, silver, gold, sports cards, depending on the cards, turquoise, stuff that I know I can move pretty quick. And to use that to gain leverage to either sell it online, locally, and just kind of keep the money flowing, right? One of the advantages I have since I've opened the store, and even before I opened the store, I was doing these high bid auctions. I met a lot of great resellers and collectors, so I kept in contact with a lot of these people that, since I closed my store, wanted to just still buy from me or sell to me. So a lot of my money has been coming through that, and it's amazing, you know. I got every week, it seems like maybe 3-4 times a week, I'm selling something to somebody. I have a mailing list. I'm like, here's what I got. I'm looking to unload this. You know, I talk to gold guys. I talk to coin guys, sports cards guys. I say, here, I just got a bunch of graded cards coming in. Any interest in these? So that has been very, very well for me. That's kept me afloat during the slow times of eBay and Amazon and all the other marketplaces I'm on, which is beneficial. It's something I always wanted to do. And also, too, I wanted to build a community of people that if something was to happen down the road with e-commerce, or let's say the internet went down, how would I make any money, right? It reminds me of the story, and I don't know if I ever told this, but we were out of power here in the city 3 years ago when I had my store, and we had no power for a week. It was a nightmare. No money coming in. I couldn't ship orders out. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? Luckily, we had money in the bank and stuff like that, but I was sitting there thinking, you know, I got to prepare for emergencies. So stuff like that, I got a generator now. I got all this stuff lined up, but also I got people I can turn to if I need to move things like that at a discounted rate to get some money to come through. So with that being said, the other things I've been doing is we just ended kind of what would you call the springtime of Arizona. This is now the summer months, which is deadly. It's hot. It's hard to really do anything outside in terms of garage sales or flea markets or anything of that nature. So I just ended up with doing my garage sales for the season. I might do one more, we'll see. It looks like the weather's going to break here in the next couple weeks. But I did very, very well. Lots of people. And what was crazy is I didn't do a garage sale for like almost 2 years. And items that I would typically sell for $1, I was selling for $4 or $5 now. So it worked out pretty well with the way the inflation turned out. And I was making more money, and people just kept coming and coming, and I built some contacts through that. A bunch of resellers came because I was selling comic books, T-shirts, vintage T-shirts, hats. I mean, you name it. Legos. So like the ads were out there and people just kept flocking to it. I was selling silver jewelry to people for good prices, silver coins. It wasn't just a muck of junk. I tried to eliminate a lot of that junk I had. I had a lot of household kitchenwares. It was decent stuff. That stuff moved. And unfortunately for me, it didn't look... In a future video, I'll show you kind of where the inventory is at and what the stages are, because it doesn't look like anything moved. It doesn't even look like I sold anything, but I made thousands of dollars doing it. Pretty crazy. Monthly auctions have helped me out pretty well on eBay. I've been doing I like to do 100 to 200 items, and I list them throughout the week, and I do the same as drafts. Then once a month, I'll launch an auction. That's helped me boost sales on eBay. That has done great for followers. That has done amazing for guaranteed cash. Because if you've been selling eBay the past couple years, it's not like how it used to be in the golden days where everything just sells. You know, you got to fight with promoted listings. You got to do all this, discount this and that. Here, I just say, you know what? The heck with it. I know this stuff's worth some money. Hopefully people buy it, and I can get some cash flow to bring into the business, move some junkage, and keep life going, right? So that's worked out pretty well. We talked about the local sales for the collectors and the resellers. That's done tremendous. The Facebook bulk buys. I list things like, you know, here's a comic book lot with like a bunch of action figures. Just something I think somebody might be interested in. Put those up on Facebook. Boom. Cameras. I did a GoPro lot. I did a, what else? Star Wars lot. Just things in bulk, not onesie twosie items. Even though I do have those out there, like I've got, what do I have out there right now? I have a stereo amplifier. It's brand new in the box. I have bed frames, just things I know people might want or need. But the other stuff that's kind of smaller stuff, I just bundled all together and just come up with a price. So that's that. So before I started this purge, I had 5 storage units of junk. I'm down to 1. There we go. I still have a shed full of stuff. Mostly that shed is all inventory from my store. I haven't even gone in there since I closed the store. Crazy. I have a black trailer. That trailer has been emptied halfway through it and then refilled with stuff from my garage. So that's been good. That's been with the garage sales. The garage sales moving this stuff and then moving stuff from my garage into the black trailer. I currently have the 1 storage unit now. That's all I have. That's half it's personal stuff. The other half is kind of big bulky things that I didn't want to kind of keep around here because I sold my 40-foot container. If you've been watching the videos for a long time, I had a 40-foot ocean container on the side of my house. And I had to, there was a problem with the zoning and I had to move it, and it would have cost me $1,000 to move it. So I'm like, well, do I really need to keep all this crap in here? Do I really need this crap? So I went through it, which sucked. I had to do it in July in 110-degree heat with I had some buddies over at the time. They were just lazy. They didn't want to help. I'm like, they'd get up at like 4 in the afternoon. I'm like, dude, I said, I thought you were going to help me this morning. What do you mean? I'm like, I told you last night. Oh man, I had to sleep. So I moved all this by myself, a 40-foot ocean container of all the inventory. Stuff went to the dump, some went to a storage unit, sorting the stuff. Some went to a spare bedroom in my house, and but that's gone, which is great. So I have 1 storage unit. I have, what do we have? The black trailer, enclosed trailer, and I have a shed full of stuff, and a garage, and a spare bedroom. So there is a lot of stuff I have to go through, and this is the goal. I want to get rid of all this stuff. There's money there, but I'm trying to get the money out of it to do other things. And those types of things are, you know, buying things like liquid items, sports cards, turquoise jewelry. I sell a ton of turquoise jewelry. And which leads me on to the next point. I haven't bought really anything in almost 3 years. Maybe 4 or 5 things. Sometimes, you know, people go, hey Mike, I got some gold or silver. I'll buy it. I bought a whole lot of turquoise for $300. I've probably made close to $12,000 on this deal. This was just a guy who was like, dude, just give me $300 for this stuff. I'm like, okay. And he was in our storage unit buyer, bought it. Didn't think much about it. I knew there was money there. I didn't think it was that much. And I still have 80% of that stuff left. So there's good money in that turquoise stuff, especially out here and online as well. Same Facebook Marketplace. Sports cards. So I bought, before I closed my store down, I had bought a massive collection from 3 different people. One was close to 1 million cards. That I paid like $300 for this lot of cards. It's insanity. And I don't even know how much money I've made off these cards. I've barely gone through 90% of the cards I haven't even gone through. Then I bought another collection from a buddy of mine. he just needed money, and he had a storage unit full of it, and I'm like, here you go, here's the cash. I've barely gone through those. So I've been dealing with a lot of sports cards, finding the better cards, grading them, and then selling them, whether it's on eBay or eBay auction, eBay buy it now, or through some local collectors, stuff like that. I've also gone to some sports card shows to kind of keep my feet wet. I started eBay, when I first started it, I was selling sports cards. So it's great to be back into that. I have a passion for trading cards and stuff like that. But I went to a couple sports card shows and just feeling the vibe, seeing what's going on. I'm like, there's a lot of people here. So I would go there and I'd pick up some inventory as well. So that's another thing I'd be buying. I'd go to sports card shows, hand pick items I think would do well in auction, get them at a discounted price. Especially I'd go the last day. Last day was great. You know, you could just go in there and just, you don't really want to lowball them, but you want to get some meat on the bone. So that's worked out pretty well. Where are we at? Where are we at the list here? Okay. So my strategy now, and I think I mentioned this on one of the past two videos, I only work 3 to 4 hours a day on eBay itself, right? And the reason behind that is I've been doing it for 20 plus years, really since day one. And it's burnout. I don't want to sit around and just list for 10, 12 hours. That's just not my lifestyle anymore, right? I've put that time and effort into it. I've gotten the money out of it, right? This to me is just like, this is just a mental thing. I can't sit here and worry about eBay sales all day. Oh my God, listen, I was working from 7 till 7 and I've only sold $10 worth of stuff. I can't do that anymore in my life, right? It'll give me a heart attack. I'm at a point where I love eBay. eBay has been amazing to me. It's gone through a lot of changes since day one, but I just can't afford my mental health to give eBay all the time of the day. And I don't want to. I really don't want to. So with that in mind, I just been plugging along with other things. And we're going to talk about some of those other things I've been doing. Like I said, I keep my day busy, but I refuse to give eBay my whole day. I just can't anymore, right? I did it for all those years like a dog, and it's taken its toll, to be honest with you. And we could talk about this. We're going to be talking about eBay in future videos, blah, blah, blah. Stash pile. I've mentioned this, probably one of my first live streams I've ever done when I was doing the Morning Cup of Joe shows. I always have a stash pile. I call this an emergency pile of stuff that if things are slow, I can liquidate. That's why, AKA those items I'm looking for, the gold, silver, turquoise, I can find buyers for these locally all day long. And so if I have slow times online, or I need a little extra cash, or I'm getting ready to make a good buy or something, I can liquidate gold like that. It's a great thing to have. I've always recommended every reseller have some kind of stash pile. Not a savings account, a stash pile of things that you can flip. And I'm not talking about a pair of Wrangler jeans. I mean, good luck selling that stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see these people sometimes where they have, and there's nothing wrong with clothing sellers. I started selling clothing towards the, after the sports cards. I got into the thrift store game. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but if it comes down to you need to get $1,000 tonight, how are you going to move Levi's? How are you going to move Nike hoodies? You know what I'm saying? It's a different game versus gold or silver, having some liquid assets, really. So I've been focusing on that. I have a pile of this stuff. I always replenish it. And then if I need the extra cash, I can go in and grab that. That's what it's designed for. And I recommend everybody doing that, because for somebody like this, like myself, who's been reselling for all these years, 20 plus years, you're going to come across slow times. You're going to come across times where, things didn't work out the way you thought they were, right? You thought, I'm going to list 100 items a day today, and I'll have the rent or the mortgage in the next 2 weeks, and it doesn't work out. What do you do? I mean, there's things you can do now, right? These stash piles, saving money. Shoot, you can get another side hustle, do Uber, do DoorDash, whatever it is. There's plenty of opportunity. But if you're not saving some money or saving some stash pile stuff, if you can get your hands on it, I think you need to, or you're going to have a major heck of a time surviving reselling. So here's some other things that I've been getting into. And people are going to rip me a new one, and I get it, and that's totally okay. People already have in the comments in past videos. So I've been doing a lot of sports gambling, sports betting, and I've been going to the casino quite frequently. And the reason I like this is because it's pretty much the same thing as buying items, reselling. The only problem is, let's say you're going to the thrift store, right? And you find a Iron Maiden shirt for $10 that sells for $200. Boom, come up. Same thing, you could bet $10 tonight online on a sports event. You can win or you can lose. Now the buying of the thrift store item, you actually physically get something. This you don't. Sports betting, gambling, going to the casino, throwing $100 on Black 17, right? And it doesn't pay, well, there's nothing left. That's the risk. So that's what I've been doing a lot of lately is between the reselling of the day is finding good sports bets to get into and going with Kim to the casino. We have fun doing it. It's like date night. But it could be profitable. It could also be you can go belly up. You can, if you plan to bring $200-300 there, you could be going like that. Or you can come up $900. It's the fun, it's the mystery of it, and it's the gamble of it, which is kind of like reselling kind of is as well. So I think you're going to see a lot of that type of stuff coming in the future here on this channel, a little bit talking about it. Some in this video as well. I'll show you some things that I'm doing today. Also, if you're interested, I do have a second YouTube channel. It is called Mike Never Wins. The link will be down below. I've made some past videos of me and Kim's adventure at the casino. I'm going to be doing some other cool stuff too on that channel. So if you're into that, definitely check that channel out. Like I said, it's new and don't have a lot of subscribers on it. Just throwing it out there for fun, just to watch. I find this stuff interesting. The other couple things that I did this year that to bring in some extra money was little side hustles, right? Firewood. I was selling mesquite firewood like crazy out here, right? Selling it for people in the winter months, right, that needed some firewood. Out here, little bundles of sticks, 6 or 7 sticks was like $18 at Home Depot. I'm like, this is nuts. So I found a way with my buddy to, we accumulate a lot of firewood, a lot of mesquite. So we sold them in bundles. We also sold them as smoking chips. That's what I personally use them for, is cut them up, put them in your smoker, and oh my gosh, you haven't had a good piece of ribs or anything if you never tried mesquite wood. It's amazing. It's a hardwood, burns very long, but the taste is really nice. Actually, I'm drooling right now. So yeah, the firewood was a temporary side hustle. I'm going to do it again next coming winter, but it worked out pretty well. It was nice to have some extra money, and you know, people would just say I need this, and I'd throw the stuff in my golf cart, just do it bundle by bundle, and bring it down the road, and life was good. I had one guy come with a semi-truck, and not a semi-truck, like a pickup truck. He grabbed like half a cord, which was great. Had one guy come by and he's like, just fill my bucket up, dude. I just need some mesquite for this party I'm doing. We're cooking some stuff. I'm like, gotcha. The other thing too is I'm a big planter. I like planting. So I've been growing a lot of things from seeds to plants and vegetables, and even the old, you know, I mean, I've been growing it all. Unfortunately for me, I had a little bit of a high wind come through about a month ago, and it blew my greenhouse over. So I had to scrap all these seeds that I had going for 2 months. Was a bummer, complete bummer. Got to figure that mess out. But what I was selling was on Facebook Marketplace, believe it or not, I was selling tomato plants and basil for the same price as Home Depot or Lowe's, and I couldn't keep them in stock. I had like 80 plants of each, and within a month they were all gone, and there was more people wanting them. I'm like, oh my gosh, just totally underestimated that, but did pretty well with that little side hustle. That was amazing. And I plan on doing that in the future with plants. Something I've always talked about, when I'd be on the side of the road, sometimes you'd see me with cactuses. I'd be slinging cactuses. So I plan on doing that. I just grew a piece of native kind of vegetation here. Cool looking cactus thing. Grew from a seed a year and a half ago. Thing's massive. Couldn't believe it. I'm like, I can't believe I grew it. Because I've tried growing like cactuses from seeds. It's impossible. At least for me. I gotta learn how to do it. So that's that. Let's go on to the next step. Why did I come back, right? One, I missed you guys. I missed making videos. I missed uploading something and reading the comments. It was amazing. Watching the journey too, you know? Going from 1 subscriber and 1 live viewer to 30,000 subscribers was pretty amazing. 40,000 subscribers, pretty awesome. So I felt like I had some unfinished business to address with this channel, and that's why I'm making the videos, is to say, hey, I'm not gone, because people will leave comments, oh, you died of a heart attack trying to buy Pokemon cards. I'm like, this is nuts. But so yeah, I wanted to make some more videos, share the journey a little bit further down the road of me going to thrift stores. And I'm not ruling out that I won't be doing thrift stores or anything like that. I think that'd be fun, because I haven't gone thrifting or really garage selling in a couple of years. So I think it'd be interesting to see my reaction of going to a thrift store and looking at a pair of jeans going, $19.99? Really? This is nuts. For Faded Glory? But also see if I can find something. You know, I might not be able to find anything. I might be able to go, oh my God, this is amazing. But my taste of picking and flipping is a little different than what it was 5 years ago. So keep that in mind as well. I'm focused on these liquid things, but I'm not going to pass something I know like I could flip, like a DVD combo. If I see it out there, I'm buying it, right? But I'm not. I'm just really selective. Here was the other important thing: is I used to make the videos, guys. All these videos, I have probably over 1,000. There's at least 100 or 150 that are on private. I used to make a lot of these videos with you guys in mind and deciding what does people want to watch, what do they want to see from me, and that's what's going to be a little different in this next chapter. I'm going to still take advice. I would love to get your opinions on what you guys want to see from me. But what I want to do right now for the future is do something that makes me happy. I want to make videos that make me happy, that make me want to make more videos, right? Not just sit there and go, let's find 10 items to sell on, 10 items, you know, these videos, 20 fast selling items, how to use promoted listings. I mean, I get all that goes hand in hand, but I think I can throw those conversations in while I'm doing something else, or having fun at a casino, or playing darts in the backyard, which we will be not tonight. You'll see on the little later part of this video. Me and Kim are going to get together, play our dart game, which is going to be a really fun game, and you're going to get a lot of Q&A stuff, things you probably don't know about what's happened in the past and what's happening in the future. So that's fun. But yeah, I really want to make videos that make me happy, videos that they're more authentic to me, right? Like rather than just sitting in front of a desk and not moving, sitting behind a green screen and just saying, listen, here's 50 fast-selling items. You know what I mean? I just want to do different things with the channel, and that's what I'll be doing for sure. Also, I want to mention too, I've been really active on X. You can go over there, X. It's pick4profit.com, P-I-C-K for profit, and there'll be a link down below somewhere. I post a lot of things, just random things. Like a lot of it lately is sports betting, but sometimes I'll ramble on about eBay, right? I still have my Morning Cup of Joe Facebook fan page that I do post from there from time to time. Instagram, not very much, but mostly if you want to see like the news as it comes through for the voodoo, X would be the place for that for sure. So right now I'm going to give you guys, this is what I'm betting. I'm betting 2 sporting events here tonight. They're parlays. We have the first one is the Knicks and Pacers. Okay, I have a 7-leg parlay on this. So if you're not familiar with what sports gambling is and stuff like that, you could probably just fast forward this. But at the same point, I want to just share and see if we can win on my first video coming back, if we can win any of these sports bets tonight. Because I'll have the games on, right? I'm a big Diamondbacks fan, Cubs fan, Phoenix Suns fan. So I always have some kind of game, whether we're playing darts, I have it on the outside TV or in the house. If I'm grilling, like I got it going on so I can keep up with the scores and the points. So we're going to see if this parlay pays out at the end, if it was worth it. At the end of this video, you'll see the results. I also have one which was interesting. I used an AI app to get a 5-leg, I just typed this in because AI is awesome. It's scary, it's the future, but I typed in, give me a 5-leg parlay in MLB baseball of the teams with the highest winning chance of winning today. It's just something like that. And boom, it spit out 5 teams to pick. Okay, so I picked the money line on these 5 teams. We'll see if that one smacks. So, you know, I mean, we're not sitting there gambling $50,000 a game, guys, right? I have a budget to this stuff. I'm not going to go broke by gambling or sports betting, right? I think right now I'm at, for all the money I've put into the sports bet apps, I mean, of course, you're going to lose, you're going to win. It's just like life, right? So, but I'm not nearly upside down like in the whole 50 grand. Trust me. Kim would kill me, by the way. So that's the story. Fast forward to that. You know, just happy to be back making videos for you guys. I'm going to try to make it on a regular basis here. And we'll just go from there. All right, here's a pretty sweet card I just sold. It's a 2000 Invincible Into the Fire Derek Jeter die cut insert. These things are pretty hard to come by, especially this one here because it's in Spanish, which is pretty cool. Let's see, focus. There we go. Headed up there for $75 for about 5 months. Took an offer of $50 on it. It's funny, I was just getting ready to take it down and send it to grading because it looks pretty clean for a die cut. don't see too many crazy things with it, but yeah. Yeah, just got to set a lot of cards that maybe have a penny in it. Love finding some little gems like that for a $50 bill.
Well, hello everybody. Are we live?
We're not live.
No,
We're just playing darts.
Recording.
We're recording.
Oh, alright, I thought we were live.
So we're playing one game here. Here's the rules of stake, right? The rules of stake are what?
Well, first they need to know we're playing cricket.
Yeah, we're playing cricket. And every time Kim wins, or I win, it's $5. And so $5 if Kim wins goes to what?
The school.
She's gonna do something for the school. If I win, I'm gonna do some homeless thing or helping somebody that's in need. So if you guys want to participate, you can always super chat or stickers or PayPal Globalvoodoo if you want to contribute. And we'll talk about that further. This is our first match. By the way, we did this live a couple nights ago, and I was telling everybody Kim's a shark. She's an absolute shark.
Your best bet's on me.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really
like,
is.
It's like if you're going odds, what would you say the odds are?
Gosh, I mean, you'd be like a minus 500. I'd be like a plus 450. You wouldn't want to bet on me, but
Maybe you do.
Anyway, we're gonna let this roll to the end of July, and then we'll come up with a solution. We're gonna add everything up, and we'll make a nice, cool video for you guys. In the meantime, we're gonna talk about where we've been, what's going on, just have a fun time. We're just out here. This is desert darts.
Darts in the desert.
Darts in the desert in Arizona. The wind's not that bad tonight. It's like 2 miles an hour.
Sometimes you get like 20-mile-an-hour winds.
And we have a little music soundtrack, so we're not monetized. We should be good.
We have a dog barking.
Dogs barking.
I don't know what.
You never know. You can be interrupted in a minute. All right, so Kim, you're starting.
All right, here we go. Here we go. So we're playing cricket. You have to hit, just for the rules, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15 bowls. You got to hit it 3 times. You can score points if you close it out. So if I hit, let's say, 3 20s right now, if I continue to hit 20s and Mike doesn't hit 3 20s first, then I can score points. So just to make sure everyone's aware of the rules.
Yep.
So...
But for betting people right now, Kim has won literally 40 of the last 50 games. So that's where we're at. I think we need to music a little more.
All right, so now where do I need to go? Which way should I I go left or right?
You just come back out here.
Come back this way?
Yeah.
And then this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So she's got a 20.
No, I've got oh no, actually that was a 17.
Oh.
Oh. See, I was talking about 20s. I had it on my mind, but I actually hit a 17. Okay, hold on. We'll get the doggy in her house. Okay. You want inside then? You're going in?
Kim's a killer at 17, so we're gonna try this.
Are you going in?
You gotta go upstairs.
Okay, then go lay on your couch.
Where are we at? Nothing. Oh no, I did tag an 18. Yep.
Okay.
118.
Good luck puppy kisses over here. Alright, so Mike, we are currently listening to Jelly Roll and Post Malone. And I think it's kind of funny because when we first met, I lost my dart. I was always into country music, and you're always like into rap. Like we were like two completely opposites.
Rap, classic rock, Zeppelin.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
and like Pearl Jam and all that.
I never listened to country music before.
And then all of a sudden now, you're like, this isn't too bad.
No, it's different though. The country music's a little different. The modern country is different.
I'll agree. I do agree. The modern country is quite different. Because you still don't like some of the, like you like Johnny Cash and stuff like that. And,
oh yeah.
But and like Waylon, you like Waylon actually.
Oh yeah.
Which that's, I mean maybe that's more bluesy than country, I guess. I don't know if I can talk and throw at the same time. I think you did this on purpose to like throw me off my game.
Could be. Somebody's got to get an advantage somewhere. All right, she's got 17's closed and 7 points. Trying to hit 7. Oh, that's a 555. That'll make that's a little bit of damage.
Boy, here we go.
Little bit of damage.
Little damage there for sure. So I noticed, Mike, that you had posted recently on. Okay, hold on. Okay, see, this is. I don't think I can talk and throw at the same. Like people can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I'm not sure I can walk and throw at the same time, or talk and throw at the same time. See, It's been a long night, y'all. But people have been talking about where have we been? What have we been doing?
What have we been doing? I've been. Oh, that's a 20. I think we're just living life. You know what I mean? Like we took a massive break. It just dawned on me today. Like I've only made like 2 videos in 2 years, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, I thought I might have gotten a trick there, but I didn't.
There just came a point with the YouTube and the reselling, like for me, it was like we make videos. I mean, how was it today? Just out of shits and giggles. In 2006, I made my first YouTube video. Right, they were all Pearl Jam related.
Wow.
And then 2009 was Zuzu Pets.
Yeah.
And then 2010
Wow.
was my first thrift video. So what is that? 15 years ago.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That seems like a long time, huh?
Yeah, I mean the kids were
A lot
babies.
a lot of dedication.
Yeah, so what's been going on? Well, just in life in general, like not anything else related, just sort of, because really many of the people on the channel have watched our kids grow up, you know. So Maddie got married. I think people knew that though.
I don't know.
She's been married for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Coming up on 3 years.
They're
anyway.
grown up. Like we did a great job. Like they're adults now.
Yeah, they're productive
For sure.
members of society for sure. Anthony is working.
Oh, bam.
Oh,
Give me one more.
yeah.
When I
see,
smell
you
blood in
told
the water,
everyone
I'm gonna keep
a
going.
killer, And look at, you're killing me
No,
right
when I
now.
smell the blood in the water, you know how this game works. 3, 4, 5.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, but they're grown ass kids.
Yeah.
We did something good.
Yeah, I mean Anthony's what, 22? 20? Gonna be. Wait, is he gonna be 23? No. 22. He'll be 22. Okay. Guys, oh, there we go.
Oh,
That's
you
what
have to close
Mama
it out.
needed. Triple 20. There we go. Save myself a little. See, I really don't think that I can talk and do this at the same time.
Good.
So, Maddie's really successful in her real estate business. What was she, top 4% or 3% in Arizona?
Impressive.
So,
And she was selling it back in California too.
Yeah.
Like she's got some experience, but she's the future
so
rock
they
star.
bought a house out here, and we're just waiting to be grandparents at this point. I am. Like, I am so ready to be a grandparent. I really am. Like, I never thought I would. Like, oh my God, that means you're old, right? But, like, I'm ready now. Maddie's not. So, we have a ways to go
Yeah,
yet.
but here's the thing though, like most people, like there's certain areas of people, like they're once they become 30.
OMG.
What'd you get?
Triple tens.
Not one triple.
Not one triple five. They're all triple tens.
Seems like you need to try harder.
Yeah, I guess so.
I love this
Anyway.
song, Jason Aldean. Hell no, I don't. Do you really think I'm terrible at karaoke.
Yeah, you're very.
I'm a stumbler.
You're a.
I think those are
But what? But when you get to the chorus, you've got
yeah, I
that.
can hit it. What I'm saying.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
it's stuck a 5 in there too. I'm getting points.
that's where I'm at. Like I'm kind of like in that point where I'm like ready to be a grandma. That's all right. I'll take care of that. Thank you very much. Come
There you
on,
go.
5.
Yep,
There we
that's how
go.
she adds it up. But to go back on that, like, I mean, most people, what I was saying, like, when they're like in their 35, 40s, they're grandparents already. Isn't that nuts to think about?
Well, we
Those are
had
the-
our kids young, so it really was conceivable we could have been.
Yeah, that seems nuts.
Like, well, we're still in our 40s. So
Oh no, I'll be 49 come June.
we're
Oh my God,
still in your
you got a
40s.
gang of 17s here. Oh no. That's not there.
All right, so let's see what else. Well,
Oh, might be a 999, is it?
oh, let's see. Instant replay. I don't know if I'm in the way. It is a 999, ladies and gentlemen.
No. It was looking so promising, and I can't hit the 17s. Terrible.
So I'm back in school. Like personally, for myself, I'm going for a second
There we go.
master's
Close
right
that
now.
madness out.
To be a principal. I'm currently an assistant principal, so there's that.
All right, you want to do the math on that? 5 17s. What is that?
85.
All right. Well, we're not that far down.
No, it's not that. What do you got? 65, so 20 points away. It's not. What else? My car recently got stolen. I don't know if you've told anybody about that.
Yeah, we've done a couple live streams, and we talked about it, but I don't think the masses know. Which isn't that interesting? Like, who would have thought? Like, the odds of you get your car stolen in certain states is different, right? So, like, 1 in 1,000 people, right? Like,
Yeah, that really
that's
sucked.
pretty remarkable.
That really was horrible.
Yeah, that she woke up.
Literally, you guys saw.
Ooh,
Oh. Like I get
Did
up
we get
at
points
5
too?
a.m.
Yes, we did. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm out
Daddy's
the
back.
door by like 5:30.
Now hold on, before you go to the story. For
right.
weeks we were talking about that we had this crazy feeling somebody's going to steal our car, didn't we?
Yeah.
We talked about this way before,
One.
right?
Doggone it.
We were like, oh my God, we just had this gut feeling, both of us did, like, hey, somebody's going to steal our car. It's
And they did.
It's a 2019 Kia. Right? And all of a sudden, so you wake up,
Yeah.
you go out front, 5 in the morning.
So 5:30 in the morning. Like, so it was kind of crazy because, like, I take the dog out, of course, first thing when I wake up, and it was garbage day. So I heard something, but and the dog was barking like crazy,
Yeah.
but it kind of sounded like someone was taking their garbage out like first in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think much of it. I told her to kind of shut up, really, because it's 5 in the morning. I don't want to disturb the neighbors. So she comes out, does her business, whatever. I go in, take a shower, get ready, walk out, come right back in. I'm like, oh my God, the car's stolen. Actually, it was a little more vulgar than that, but Mike's like, I wake him up. He's like, no, come on. I'm like, no, seriously. Well, what I heard was them smacking the window of the car because we had it all on video and everything.
We'll drop the video in here so you guys can see it. Like, they were gone in 30 seconds. Legitimately, because I got cameras everywhere. 30 seconds.
There we go.
I'm like, dude, that's nuts. And so then we
All right.
the good thing is
add up the points.
we got the car back after what? Well, we got it back. We called the sheriff. Right.
Oh my gosh, you're up by 2 points.
That's okay.
I need a I need a bulls.
Well, no, I don't have 19s closed.
Oh, you don't?
No. I mean, we can pretend we do.
No. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh man, you guys, why didn't you help me out?
They couldn't. They're not here to tell you.
I know. That's they're
But
not
anyway,
here to
so we
tell
called
me.
the
All
sheriff.
right.
They showed the car, like they tracked it. I mean, there's geo-tracking, man. Like, I watched too much forensic files. Right? So we called it in 15 minutes after it happened.
Yeah.
And like, oh, we see him down the road. I'm like, oh, that's a good sign. And then within an hour, they're like, well, we got your car back. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm
it's
sitting there
kinda
thinking,
crazy.
who steals a car?
Kids.
Yeah, Kia boys. Look it up. It's crazy.
Kids.
Yeah.
But-
Anyway, yeah.
I don't know. Let me tell you though, you're better off, honestly, if they don't find your car.
Yeah.
In Arizona, anyway. Because this is now a nightmare and a half, so.
Yeah. We got the car back. Finally, after the insurance company had to
Oh, watch yourself
had
now.
to freaking deal with them, which is a nightmare. Oh, there she got points. Now she's up.
Oh,
Too bad that's closed out.
that is. I didn't mean to hit that.
Yeah. So us idiots that pay for insurance every month, because the car wasn't paid off. And, we had.
I don't have very much left, but it's
Yeah, we had like
not-
one year left on it. And now it's just a shit show. But the car's back.
It's back.
And now we have a club on it. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go, Daddy. Oh.
But I have
Bullseye,
the 16s
baby.
closed.
Oh, that's a 999. That's
Oh.
greatness.
Oh. I thought it was a 16 from the angle I was
Well,
at.
now you're up. So you got 38.
All right, so add up my points down at the bottom then.
So what is that? 93, 123? Does that sound about right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
123
Okay.
to
What? That does not look like a 3 down there.
62, 67, 77. No, wait.
No, you have
87.
87. Okay, we're gonna have to work on your penmanship, Mr. Franco.
Yeah, well, the numbers are right.
Not if you can't read them. All right, the wind's kicking up a little bit, y'all. We have a little sail thing over here. I can see it going up and down.
This is one of my favorite Zach Bryan songs, Nightball. All right, it's not over. Who's gonna put the first bull in? We call this the Battle of the Bulls, Kim.
Battle of the Bulls, always. Always. So,
So yeah, the car was stolen. We got it recovered.
what else has been going on?
Oh, well, we had the antique store.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I guess it has been a while. So we had the store, shut that down.
Yeah, it was great the first 2 months. Like, it was actually amazing. I'm like, man, this is
Wait, are you talking about the thrift store or are you talking about the antique booth?
that little antique booth.
Oh, the booth, yeah.
And the first 2 months, I was like, oh my god, we were making
Actually,
money.
it was more than 2 months. It was probably about 5 months
What?
that it did really well.
No, remember the first month? We were
Well,
like,
the
oh
first month was the first couple months were great, but
Well, we
it
were
did
there in the
well
beginning.
for like
We're-
5 months.
Yeah.
But
Then we went on a dry spell, 7 months, not making anything.
there it is.
And we didn't realize at the time we were the only suckers in there paying astronomical money. And we had a partner at the time.
She
And
bailed.
she bailed. She was like, well, I'll do that for 3 months. And then when she realized, like, her stuff wasn't selling, right? She was like, I'm out of here. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I might still have the bill.
Oh,
She thought, that's okay.
You want inside?
Come on. Oh, we got one. We got one. We're on the board with the Bulls. So it was a long story with that. We tried it for 8 more months. Not a penny we made.
Yeah, it was.
And then at the end, like, there was some sketchy stuff going on. I bought some cards that were in a cabinet. I thought I was a Hank Aaron rookie. I was like, oh my god, I hit the mother load. Filmed it, everything. Sent it to SGC, fake. My buddy bought another card, a mantle. It was fake. I was there when somebody bought a Jordan rookie, and he came back and returned it. And I brought it up to the owners, and they didn't give a shit. Like, that's how bad they were. And I'm sitting there going, well, you can't give me my money back on these bullshit cards. But when people would return things in our booth, like, I had to return it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, oh wow. So yeah, after that, and then let's just talk about the reality of it. When we were moving out, remember that?
Lots of stuff got stolen.
Everything was getting stolen. It was just a shit show. And then what they didn't realize is that we know quite a bit of people. And that day we moved our stuff out. Well, hold on. We were actually up the last month. It was December, and I was like, we could use that money for Christmas gifts, right? So I went to go in there and say we're done. And they said, oh no, you have to give us a 30-day notice. I'm like, 30-day notice? And they're like, well, you're not getting that money. So I thought I was making, some money. Remember?
Yeah, it was.
And they're like, no, you have to go another month. Then you verbally have to tell us the shit. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, that was.
Oh.
Did you get one?
Nope.
No.
So then we're like, well, this is kind of crazy, right? Fuck it, right? And we go in there to move out.
30 days later.
30 days later, all right, we're doing the right thing, right? And while we're moving out, the owner, which is a nasty woman, she's a nasty woman. I'm not here to put people down, but I mean, she's a bitch. She went around after moving out and she goes, you see those people there? Now keep in mind, we had the biggest freaking booth there was. Paid it for a year straight, no questions asked.
Yeah, we paid every month.
right? And she's telling random people that she didn't realize that they knew us. That she was pretty much saying, we're so happy they're moving out. They were such trouble. They were such pieces of trash. They called us white trash. Remember that? I was like, what the fuck? So, you know, I'm at that point in my life. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Our friend tells us this. Oh, there's a bowl. Our friend tells us this. Like, we're just moving this shit out. Did you get two?
Oh, no, I only got one. The other two
So
were right there.
our friend's like, Mike, I gotta tell you something real quick. While we're moving the stuff out, I'm like, what's going on here? She tells me this. Now I'm livid. I'm livid. I walked back in there. I said, hey, listen, are you that stupid? I said, don't you realize we brought so many people into that place?
Yeah.
And I went up to her and I said, are you that stupid to sit there while we're moving out and you're going to talk shit about us? Right? And she's like, I never said that.
Oh,
That might be
there's
one.
one.
Come on, give me another one. Yeah, there's one. And she's like, she was dumbfounded. Just completely dumbfounded that a grown-ass person would confront her. I mean, she was 60 years old, talking shit. I'm like, really? Oh, they're just not much white trash. Like, man, we paid almost $400 a month for a good year. And say that while we're walking out the door is like, wow. So I would, well...
She was mad that we left because we brought a lot of business.
Well, yeah, we brought a lot of business.
She was just mad that we
probably
left.
made up
Oh,
some
there's
money.
one, I think.
Yeah. She got pissy. I think it was pissy too.
But that's not the way to do business.
No.
Don't badmouth people because you never know. What if we had said this isn't working for us right now, but we wanted to come back later? Like, I don't know. You don't burn bridges,
Well, yeah,
right?
well,
like,
yeah.
that's the way I look at it.
Well, do you remember what she said too? She goes, well, why couldn't you tell us you're leaving? I said, I told you last month you wouldn't give me my money.
She's like, oh, we would have discounted.
We would have given you like
rate.
the booth for $100. I'm like, well, why couldn't I get a discount when I was making $1 for 9 months?
So I don't know. I
just
don't
bad
think
taste.
that's the way to do business. Like,
Yeah.
just don't burn your bridges. You know, you
I
never
would-
know.
I would never do that again. I could really use
You
a
just
bullseye.
never know.
So we walked away there, and I'm like, wow. Just didn't make sense. Oh, there it is. That's the game. Kimmy with the double bulls. So she does it.
Bulls.
Who bet on Kim?
Who bet on me?
So now you gotta-
should have bet on the Kim.
So now she got a 10 spot towards
They
the goal.
call me what?
They call you a Big Papa.
No, they
Oh,
don't.
They
They
call her
me
Kim
Sasson.
See? All right, good game.
All right, good game. All right, I'm up one.
Yeah.
Who's betting next time on the Kim?
Next time, who's gonna do it? She's a killer.
I don't know. Never know.
She's a cold-blooded killer if you ask. So let's get to another thing, because we didn't get to all of it.
Well, I don't. Oh my God, it's been 4 years.
Well, yeah,
We'd be here hours.
We'll catch up, but this is another little snippet. Which one do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
The store, the thrift store. We could talk about another. That's a long story.
That's a long story.
Well, let's just say this.
Actually, I feel like we need to leave it on a teaser.
Okay, so
Here's
what's
the teaser. There have been 2 homeless-ish people in our lives
Yeah.
in the last few years
Mm-hmm.
that we allowed to live with
In our
us.
house, yeah.
And those are always stories.
And everybody knows, like, if you look back in the channel, like, I've invited them all in.
No, Mike
And nobody-
collects lost souls, like some people collect puppies
Or like baseball cards, maybe.
or baseball cards or stray animals.
But here now, I'm
like,
done. I'm done.
I am too.
I'm done.
You
I can't-
accept
I can't-
stray
I can't do
people
anymore.
like stray animals, and
Like when I go to the pearly gates, and I walk in, and they say, "Let me look at your resume," and they're gonna go, "Wow, look at all these people."
I feel like
I
there
think I
should
might-
be a little extra bonus there.
Yeah, I think I might get a pass. Like, or if I don't get a pass, get an extra spin. Hell or up. You know, hell or down. You know what I mean?
While
it's
you're
one of the
sitting
two.
there, just like, which
Yeah,
one's
like,
it
hey,
gonna
wait a
be?
minute, man. I mean,
It's like
it's like a buffalo machine. Like, how many heads did I get?
No,
on a
what's that
buffalo?
game at the casino with the angel and the devil? Right?
yeah,
like
yeah,
there's the
yeah,
angel
yeah.
and the devil game. Yeah, that's what it's like.
All right, so Kim's up 1-0. She's got $10 in the pot towards her thing at school.
Maybe the next story is going to be, no, $5. We said $5.
Well, yeah, you're 5 and my 5. You have 10 in the pot.
Well, why do I have to put in money?
Because you had to play the game. Why did I have to put in money?
Oh, what? I had to pay a $5 ante?
Yes. $5 ante to get in.
Oh.
Well, think about it.
I thought you were just going to pay me $5 or I was going to pay you $5.
No, it's a $5 pot. So you had to throw the $5 in. I threw 5. So you're up 10.
I don't feel like that was thoroughly
well, you had to throw it on the table.
shared.
Like you can't just say I'm going to sit there and play blackjack and pretend like you're going to play with chips if you didn't put any money in. It doesn't work that way.
All right, well then I guess I have $10 and whatever you all want
If you guys want to play this game, I think it's going to be interesting.
Whatever that might be. And yeah.
All right, so we're done. This is our first little round of it.
First round.
What do you got to say to the people before we end the video?
I'm up 1-0. I have a winning track record, and
she's at a 95% win ratio at this point, guys.
I would just say that it might be in your best interest to bet on Kim Sasson. Mm-hmm. And what would you like to say to the people, sir? Plead your case.
Let me get my groove back. You know what I mean? I'll come back.
Stella got her groove back?
I'll come back. I was right there. I was right there tonight.
You were right there. We were right, yeah.
You're getting ready to close out and just start throwing bulls, and I could have been like, I didn't have to say anything about the 19s.
No.
But yeah, I'm not going away. All right, that's it.